What if we told you that three companies, just three, are about to create more wealth than every single venture-backed tech exit in the United States? Over the past 25 years combined, not a decade, not a few years, 25 years of exits, all of it. And we're not talking about projections or wishful thinking. We're talking about numbers the market has already locked in. SpaceX, OpenAI, Anthropic. These three companies are rewriting what financial scale even means. And if you're not paying attention to what's happening right now, you're going to miss one of the most consequential economic moments of your lifetime. Let's get into it. This is the story of the $4 trillion revolution. Before we do, if you're finding value in this breakdown and you want to stay ahead of the AI wave every single week, now is the time to hit that subscribe button. And give this video a like and drop a comment below. Does this number surprise you, or did you see this coming? Here's the core of the story. According to the NVCA-PitchBook Venture Monitor report, SpaceX is already valued at $1.77 trillion. OpenAI and Anthropic are both expected to go public very soon, and when they do, the combined valuation of all three companies is projected to land north of $4 trillion. $4 trillion from three companies. To understand just how staggering that is, you need a baseline. Last year, total U.S. IPO proceeds came in at roughly $70 billion. That's the entire U.S. IPO market for a full year. Every company that went public, all the money raised, the whole thing, $70 billion. SpaceX alone is worth more than 25 times that figure. One company, 25 times the annual IPO market. Let's go further back. Some of the most celebrated tech moments of the last 2 decades happened right in front of your eyes. Google went public in 2004 and rewired the internet forever. Tesla listed in 2010 and redefined what clean energy could look like as a business. Meta went public in 2012 on the back of billions of users. LinkedIn sold to Microsoft for $26 billion. WhatsApp was acquired by Facebook for $19 billion. Slack sold to Salesforce for $27.7 billion. And Uber's IPO in 2019 came in at $84 billion, which at the time felt like a historic financial landmark. But here's the number that puts all of that in perspective. Uber's entire $84 billion IPO represents less than 5% of what SpaceX is worth today. 5%, every iconic tech exit you grew up reading about in headlines. Collectively, they don't come close to what just three companies are worth right now. That is not a small gap. That is a different financial universe. So the obvious question is why? What is actually driving valuations at this scale? There are two structural forces at work, and both of them have real implications for your business and your career. The first force is the shift to long-term private capital. The old startup playbook was to go public as fast as possible. IPO early, raise from public markets, scale. But over the past decade, companies like SpaceX and OpenAI raised billions of dollars in private markets. From sovereign wealth funds, from venture capital, from strategic investors, before ever setting foot on a public exchange. By the time they go public, they're not scrappy startups looking to prove themselves, they're fully formed economic powerhouses. With proven revenue, massive infrastructure, and years of compounded growth already behind them, the explosive early stage phase, when valuations can jump 10 times, 20 times, even 50 times, that all happened in private, invisible to most of the world. By the time you see the IPO, the biggest wealth creation has already taken place. The second force is the capital intensity of AI itself. Training frontier AI models like the ones powering ChatGPT, Claude, and the systems behind today's major AI products is extraordinarily expensive. We're talking hundreds of millions, sometimes billions of dollars per training run. And that's before you account for ongoing compute costs, energy infrastructure, specialized chip procurement, and the research talent required to keep pace. This capital intensity drives massive fundraising rounds, which drive massive valuations. It becomes self-reinforcing. More funding leads to better models attract more users justify higher valuations, and higher valuations unlock even more funding. You're watching a flywheel spin at a speed the venture industry has never seen before, and it's pushing financial infrastructure to its absolute limits. Now, we want to be straight with you because honest and practical is all we do. This $4 trillion figure is a valuation measure, not cash in hand. It reflects what the market believes these companies are worth right now, not the same as $4 trillion flowing directly to investors and founders. The analysis also only covers US-based companies, which means major international players like Alibaba fall outside the scope entirely. And it doesn't capture the enormous value created by innovations from companies that were already public. The iPhone, Android, YouTube, Instagram. Those were trillion-dollar moments in their own right. They're just not part of this particular data set. But even with every caveat clearly on the table, the conclusion doesn't change. We are living through a generational concentration of technological and financial value that the modern economy has never seen at this scale and speed. And AI is the engine driving all of it. Here's what that means for you. We are well past the point where AI is an experiment or a curiosity. The gap between organizations that understand AI and those that don't is widening into a competitive chasm. and it's widening faster than most people realize. The companies at the top of this $4 trillion wave didn't get there by being cautious. They made bold, compounding bets on technology at a time when the outcome was uncertain. Reusable rockets when aerospace said it couldn't be done. Large language models when the market wasn't sure anyone would pay for them. Safety-first AI infrastructure when others were focused purely on capability. Every one of those bets is now paying off at a scale that's rewriting financial history. You don't need to build the next OpenAI, but you do need to ask yourself, how is AI showing up in your work today? What decisions are you making better because of AI? What skills are you building right now that are going to matter in a world where these tools are everywhere? The organizations that answer those questions today are the ones the next generation is going to look back on as the winners of this era. The window is not closed, but it is moving faster than most people are prepared for. Make sure you don't miss what we're covering next. Subscribe so you never fall behind, and check out the video in the corner for a practical breakdown of the AI tools you can put to work in your business right now. This story is just getting started, and we want to make sure you're ready for what comes next.